on to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. Play clock winding down. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Time running out here on the play clock. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 5. They'll run with Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he cuts it right sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. So after the INT, it's Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
Brady will try again on second down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A give to the fullback on the dive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the defense for Dallas.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Brady to throw on second down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Well, last week we talked about Gronk being happy to have number 12 back under center. He heard us and said, you ain't seen nothing yet. Career high 162 yards in week 6.
Healthy again, has Tom Brady back, so you know that brings out all of his inner Gronkness. And when he is playing at that level, look out. He's having fun out there again. And, boy, he's producing at a really high level.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
On offense, a guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball. Then he made a nice tackle.
On second down, here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Off the toss, Lewis. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A gain of 11 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Brady throwing on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Rob Ninkovich on the stop.
Here we go. What? None. Hold this. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Let's go.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They come out here in the eye. In motion comes the tight end left. The play clock's running down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Brand 38. Brand 38. Right there. 54 miles. Here we go. Here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Well, during the last commercial break off air, you and I were going back and forth comparing who's done well in the receiving game so far across the league. Who do you have down through week 6?
Well, Julio Jones, of course. Remember that big game against Carolina where he had, 300 yards plus of receiving? I mean, he was a monster in that one. A.J. Green continues to be one of the best receivers in the league. Amari Cooper continues to develop for Oakland. And how about Greg Olsen in Carolina? A tight end on that list. He's number 2 in the league right now in receiving. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.